This is my reviewy thing of the movie Cockneys versus Zombies, 2012 British comedy. I found it on Netflix. I thought, I'll watch it. My initial post on Facebook was, I'm going to try it. I'm trying it because I tend not to watch movies all the way through. But I was curious, so I started watching it. And I usually give it like 15, 20 minutes and then turn it off if it's boring. This wasn't, there was no action in the first 15, 20 minutes, but I was still curious, what was going to happen. We hadn't really seen, you saw a couple undead, but not many. So I was like, what's going to happen? So I was a little curious. I'm glad I watched all the way through because it got really hilarious. There's some parts I was really laughing hard. There's no continuity. It's not like, but it's not just like some zombie movies. A lot of half-naked women and gore. It's not like that. There's a lot of blood, a lot of effects when heads explode and stuff, but it's not that gore for gore's sake like some movies. But in the vein of other British comedies, it's just freaking weird. The story follows these would-be bank robbers. They're just some two guys with no real jobs, and they get together a gang. Their cousin, one of their friends, and Mental Mickey, who is just a weird, crazy guy that I guess he was in the army because he has a metal plate in his head from some war or something, but he's just weird, and he's got a lot of guns. They got him to go in with them on the robbery because he did have guns, and they wanted guns just for the intimidation factor. They didn't intend to actually shoot anybody or anything like that. They were going to rob a bank and get money to buy back the old folks' home, or maybe support their grandpa in his old age or something, because there was an old folks' home that was being it was bought out and being demolished, and they didn't want their grandpa to be sent up north to another old folks' home or whatever. So anyway, they tried to rob a bank, and it kind of messed up. They were bumbly idiots. But okay, I'm not going to tell the whole story, but okay, so zombies invade the east side. It's London East End, I think is what it's called. East End, it's a suburb or whatever. I've never been there, so I don't know the layout, but I know it follows those two guys, their cousin, and the old folk, their grandpa, and their grandpa's, some of his friends from the old folks' home. They call them pensioners because they left off their pensions. Pensioners. It's a British phrase. And it follows those two groups. They come together because in the end he wants to go save his grandpa, and they go and they end the show ends. It's really open ended. They end they're on a boat out in the middle of I don't know, East River. I don't know what river it is. It runs through London. The Thames. Thames does run through somewhere in London, but I don't know if that's the one they were in. But they're in the middle of the river, and they say, "They'll never take us. Da, da, da. We're English. We can rise above, and it's over." So the movie is 3 years old, so I doubt there's going to be a sequel, but it leaves it open. But who cares? It's not one that needs a sequel because it's just a fun movie. Just a fun movie to make you laugh. yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's available on Netflix. We subscribe to Netflix, so of course I just watched there. Cockneys versus Zombies. Read some of it's I first frame. Rasmus Hardiker was one of the brothers. Harry Treadaway. And Katie. Katie must have been the cousin. Quite the hottie, I'm telling you. Michelle Ryan. Mendel Mickey. That's the crazy out with the guns. Ashley Thomas. Davy Tuppence. I guess these were some of the old folks. Maybe that was his friend, Jack Doolin. Emma, Georgia King. Emma was one of the old ladies. Clive. I think he was one of the cool guys. I don't know. The other characters